Why wasn't my love enough?
I was awful to Bianca and Reese. I just want to make up for that now.
When did you see the light? 10 minutes ago?
Okay, I held out too long. Is that the problem?
It's part of the problem.
What else?
I don't have all the answers.
Well, I don't have any answers anymore.
What do you want? Hopefully to avoid something that could tear your family apart.
Ryan! A pleasure to see you. Though obviously not a surprise. You're looking well.
And you look like a cadaver.
My sunbathing is restricted these days.
I thought you were paralyzed.
I am, but I prefer sitting up. So my staff graciously obliges me.
Your staff also provides you with the voice recognition software so you can send out your messages.
Marvelous invention, don't you think?
I think that the public would be horrified to know that their money goes to technological advances for you.
Psychiatrists adore me. I'm on the cover of journals everywhere, obviously. Apparently, it is very rare for a serial killer to head up corporation as well.
And everybody loves a good thriller, right? Like the novel that you sent to me.
I do not write fiction. Every word in my memoir is true.
Ah, come on. Some writers embellish a little bit, right? I mean, even Oprah was taken in. Do you remember that? You slap a true story label on it, and the public just eats it up.
But you and I know better. You read the section on your sister, of course. Lovely girl, your Erin. Probably even lovelier in death. Her ghostly pallor in the moonlight, shimmering in her beautiful hair. I sent you my memoir because you're such a stickler for the truth.
I've known the truth about you for years, Alex.
The reason you're here is because there is a discrepancy between the public record and mine.
You're bored. Playing some mind games.
I do enjoy mind games. But fact is usually more complex than fiction. And Ryan, the simple fact is, I did not kill Dixie Martin.
When were you going to tell me that Bianca and the girls were back in town?
I planned on telling you, Mom.
Before or after they left?
Oh, it was not about your love not being enough. It was about me not knowing how to love myself enough to accept myself.
And this problem that you had accepting yourself, you never shared it with me. Not while we planned our wedding, our future, our children's lives.
Because I didn't even know it. I didn't even admit it to myself.
Not even when your mother showed up. You just kept it all bottled up inside until finally one day it exploded in our faces.
I did everything wrong. Okay? Absolutely everything wrong, and I admit this to you.
How do you know you're going to be different now?
Because I finally figured out what's going on with my parents. I understand those issues. It has been an enormous breakthrough for me.
And I'm just supposed to take that on faith?
Not all at once.
All at once, bit by bit. I mean, the goal's still the same, me taking you back. How do I know that you're not gonna find some nice, acceptable man someday and try to be straight again?
Because I'm not going back to men. Bianca, even if you push me away, there are no more men for me.
can see that you believe that. You believe it now. But what about tomorrow? And the day after that, and the day after that?
I'm not perfect. I'm not. I'm very flawed. But I know who I am now. God, and I know that I love you. And I will never be whole without you again.
Well, now I understand why you did such a quick about face when I practically packed Breese's bags for her.
I admit I wanted her gone before she knew Bianca was in town.
And Zach finally got them back together?
Zach didn't do it alone. I took Bianca to the park.
And who held the gun to your head?
Oh, Mom, I'm sad and confused and bitter and angry, and I hate feeling like this, but I do. And misery loves company, so I wanted Reese to be miserable too.
Well, I understand, but it wasn't just Reese, it was Bianca.
No, not Bianca. Not anymore. I was furious with her for a very long time. But then after talking to her and looking into those big dark eyes, I had to tell her the truth. Reese really, truly loves Bianca. I didn't believe that before, but I do now.
And why? Why now? What convinced you to believe it now?
I guess Zach had something to do with it.
And...
Well, how'd it go?
Looks like you could use a drink.
Can you make it 3?
What would you like?
You don't serve morphine here, do you?
We'll have a double vodka martini on the rocks, please. Very dry.
Thanks for trying. You did everything you could, and I just want to thank you for being a really good friend.
What happened?
I just don't know if Bianca will ever trust me again. And once you've lost that trust, there's really no going back.
No, there isn't.
Well, it sounds like Reese said all the right things.
I honestly think she believes them.
Well, why would she lie at this late date?
The point is, she lied before.
No, not so much lied as omitted.
What's the difference?
Well, with a lie, you have intent to deceive. And I'm sure that Reese just thought it was a phase she was going through and it would pass, and she was right.
She was right. She kissed my brother-in-law.
Well, no. I mean, that wasn't right. But I mean, everyone makes mistakes. And Reese definitely, genuinely seems to regret it now.
Okay, there's mistakes, and then there's sucking your brother-in-law's face.
Well, if you are waiting for the perfect person, the perfect person doesn't exist.
I mean, is it wrong to expect a little fidelity?
No. It's just that no one is flawless. Not even my 2 wonderful, beautiful, vibrant daughters. And there comes a time to forgive and forget.
Forgive and forget?
Look, you have to decide whether you want to be right and alone or forgive a little and at the end of the day be with the person you love.
Who are you and what have you done with my mother?
My guess is that the curious reporter's just coming and you were running out of things to say and you were bored, lonely, a little bit desperate to get some attention, so you dictate this book and you make it a mystery.
Believe what you choose.
I will. Thank you.
One would think you could use the distraction. Grief is a terrible thing. Tragic, your fiancé's fatal accident, and Babe Chandler's death? Odd, don't you think?